Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Timpedia, and we are here to take on Chapter 3, finally, of Painkiller Overdose. And I am not alone. I am not going to suffer this game any longer alone, or at least for this episode, because General Watts is here with us.
Yes, I have to be forced to watch another boring, crappy episode of Painkiller.
Well, let's put it this way. I mean, I've obviously done a lot more of them than you have, so you have nothing to fucking complain about.
I guess it just kills me to be in pain. That kind of.
Wow, that was not a. It's almost like an overdose of painkillers. Oh my god.
Prescription medicine abuse. That's no laughing matter, you know.
Oh my god. It's like such a pun. An overdose of painkillers. It really is like an overdose of shitty game, more like.
I'd agree with that. I mean, first one was good. I think the first expansion pack wasn't that bad.
It was short. It was only 5 episodes long. That's about it. That's the only thing it had going for it, was that it was a little bit shorter.
It's okay if you have 3 left. 3 of these bloody things.
Well, I'm gonna make an announcement about that at the end of this series. Not that I'm not doing it, but it's like something else.
From a Disney
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I mean, I'm gonna hire a robot to do it. I'll have HK-47 do it. Actually, I wouldn't recommend that.
Nice.
No, he'd probably come after you.
So this level actually looks kind of cool. It actually has some color and shit. And I'm already getting attacked by fucking ants.
My half angel ass.
Ents. Or Etans. Or Ettins.
What? I'm making a Lord of the Rings reference. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm thinking of something completely different from Hexen.
Wow. Fucking... Where the... There he is. Yeah, probably using a slow weapon and probably isn't a good idea against guys who are flying.
No, not really.
Alright, fuck you, you old bitch. Oh my god. Get the... There we go. And the wall just completely implodes and falls down.
Because that makes sense.
Well, it's Painkiller. I mean, nothing really makes... Ah, god! I'm just gonna get out of there. Fuck these flying enemies! Die!
It makes perfect sense because you are in hell.
Well, actually, we're in purgatory at this point in the game, because that's totally different. Duh.
That makes sense.
Can I freeze the trees? Good. I can fire tar goop at the trees. Yeah, instead of actually having like a freeze thing on your shotgun like in the first game, this shotgun that's totally not the same shotgun has like this... It literally, the image is like white goop.
Wow,
Bottom right there.
That's just disgusting.
I know.
That's just horrible.
And it even has like a slightly swishy noise when you fire it.
Oh god, stop. Oh, why, I asked.
Hey, I've had to play through this game a whole bunch of episodes, and I still am gonna have to do like probably 2 more when you're off, so you can afford to suffer a little bit. God damn! Of course I'm out of ammo. Now I have
not even.
What?
Not even Duke had to suffer through such things.
Yeah, Duke just had hookers that you could pay money.
Hey, so like it's a bad thing. At least it would probably make this a little easier.
Certainly, although who would ever even take money from a half angel, half demon? They must be fucking desperate as hell.
Well, like if he had gold, because that's one of the things. Demons or angels always use gold. You would think that
because it's such a precious metal.
You would think that they would know that gold just isn't a common currency anymore.
Well, the question is, where did they get gold? I mean, we had to mine for our gold. Do they just have gold?
Who knows? And then it begs the question is, okay, they get the gold from magic. They just make it exist. Why can't they just make standard paper money exist?
There's no meat and weight to paper money. It's not a real currency.
But if you're trying to be sneaky, dropping several $1,000s worth of gold is not exactly gonna fly under anybody's radar.
It's pretty crazy when you think about it. I don't know why we're talking about fucking economics, but whatever. It's kind of freaky when you think about it, like how our economic system is all just basically an agreed upon bull crap.
Pretty much.
Like, I mean, it's just sort of like there's no gold standard anymore. I mean, basically it's just like we're at the point where it's like we all just agree what a dollar is, and we are willing to trade this many dollars for this service. And it's just sort of like we invented our own thing that just is because everyone does it.
Well, not even that really
God
anymore. I
damn it.
mean, these days, people use, you know, electronic transfers much more than just cash.
A lot of the, basically none of the money I am definitely one of those people. I just don't use cash much anymore.
So really, you're just transferring numbers.
I know, it's like there's not even a physical transaction anymore. Like when I order pizza from like Domino's or something, I always do that with a credit card. And then I just sign a paper when the guy gets here and I get my food.
So yeah, it moved beyond physical currency to just, here is a number that you
have this many numbers in some digital server somewhere, and I'm giving you some of my numbers in exchange for an actual thing.
So how we got onto economics while shooting enemies with a crossbow,
Dude,
I'm not exactly sure.
That is a lot more interesting than playing Painkiller, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, just a little.
I mean, there's no sound right now, there's very quiet, barely hear music, the guns sound like ass, and the enemies don't even make noises, so it's not like we're covering up any noises from the fucking game.
Not really. You know, when you think about it, like, in the maybe not just even in Warhammer, but any fantasy genre or fantasy series where you've got a lot of monsters that can potentially wipe out humanity, you have to wonder why gold is even really worth anything, or why you'd bother wasting time mining it when you should be mining like iron and other ores.
It's kind of funny when you think about it, how all economics basically goes down to is we all agree that this system works, except for like bartering, which is physically trading one thing for another. That's about the only thing where it's not like just an agreed upon system of bullcrap.
It makes more sense.
I mean, bartering is just like, well, if you do this, then I'll do that.
The world, ma.
And now we're both totally quiet because the game is just so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's like, it's really hard to come up with stuff that actually sounds halfway entertaining. Gold! I want gold.
Well, for all the economics fans in the audience, I mean, this has been a pretty good episode so far.
Hey, you never know. I mean, these days, people might prefer that more than just standard game talk.
Well, especially when this fucking crap is so boring. Oh my god. So, okay, let's talk about computers then, because your computer just blew up.
Hopefully by the time this goes up, it won't matter.
Let's see, this will probably be up a little over a week after recording, I'm thinking.
Yeah, so let's hope it's actually fixed. My graphics card died for some reason. Well, it works intermittently, but it doesn't last.
Yeah, so you're basically just gonna have to ditch your computer for a while.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, god damn it.
That's why it's always good to have a laptop. See, that's where your concept of just using a tablet kind of falls flat. Like, a tablet's good, but it's just not that comfortable to use.
Well, that's why I don't really have a straight-up tablet. I mean, I bought a tablet that's specifically designed to double as a Android-powered laptop, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess, but tablets, I'm still not exactly sure what a tablet is going to be good for. I think right now they're just too new. Until they can actually rival a laptop in functionality, they're not.
Well, the problem is that, like, there's no... Like, it's just not... Like, a laptop uses many of the same things as an actual computer, but the tablet just has its own thing. It's just like a larger phone that doesn't make calls. That's basically what it is. But I still like having mine. Like when I take the train home, like, and that's a whole bunch of hours. Like I'll just put a movie or two on there, and I'll just watch them for the whole trip.
The problem with that is you could do that with your phone too. So
yeah, but that's a small ass screen, and it's just, and it drains the battery. It's nice to have a device. I mean, it's nice to have like the phone is like a backup, but I like not placing that extra strain on my phone. I mean, it's almost like the phone at this point is doing too many things. So I like actually taking some of it off of that, especially for something that I'd like to have a bigger screen, like watching a movie.
I suppose.
And also like word processing, like if I'm on the train and I want to like write a script for a video or something like that, even though I don't really do that anymore.
Yeah, right, well, that's gonna happen. But anyway.
But it's just so nice to have something that does that, but not have to carry around like a bulky ass laptop.
Yeah. I think as laptops get smaller and tablets get more complicated, you'll probably see the line get blurred between what's a tablet and what's a laptop.
Probably. I mean, again, my tablet basically is a laptop that just uses Android. I mean, it has a keyboard that has like a USB port and this extra battery and all this stuff. So
And what I think...
What?
What I think would be really, really amazing is after that Google Glass, the Google
that
smart
thing is...
glasses.
Yeah, it's Google Glass, Project Glass.
Where you could see all of these different icons and different windows, and you can move them with your hand. You know, I'm kind of like something from Iron Man, but it's something where only you yourself can see. And like you could have a keyboard that you can just sort of phantom type.
Well, that does sound like what? Like so, there's a keyboard projected under your glasses, and it tracks where your fingers are.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty baller. I wouldn't be surprised if. I mean, that's the kind of technology we're heading for. It's certainly not ridiculous. That's just where we're headed.
I don't know how you'd play a game with that, though.
I don't know either, but we'll see. I mean, Project Glass, why is the screen going so dark? It's like some effect of something. Like some... Oh, I think the old women can, like, make your screen dark for whatever reason. They just have that power.
That's the problem.
But
no staying power.
I mean, Google Project Glass is supposed to be delivered to developers by like the end of they're taking pre-orders from developers who want to start working with them. And they've shown off like test videos and stuff that look pretty cool.
So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Actually, on Kickstarter a little while ago, I found a really cool Android project, which was, oh, and I'm almost in soul fuckery mode. But I found a project that was like this Android-powered little robot that you could control through Skype. And it seemed really cool and really nifty. It was just this little device, and you could mount your phone in there, and then someone with an Android device, or I don't remember exactly what it is. It's like from a computer or something, or even another device, you can control this little robot, so you can drive robots around over Skype. So it's like a more interactive little Skype thing, where the device that has the video is driving around and shit.
That does sound pretty cool.
But it was like $200 if you on the Kickstarter if you want to actually receive one of those. So I was like, I mean, it sounds really awesome, but I'm not spending that much money on something that I wouldn't really use that much. I mean, for like maybe $50, I'd be willing to spend some money on it. As like a nifty little thing, like for chatting with my girlfriend while I'm at school and stuff. But nah, for $200, it's just too much money for me. It's just a deal breaker.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. It sounds cool, but would you ever actually use it?
Well, I'd use it every now and then, especially since recently, I mean, my girlfriend and I have started using Skype on phones and chatting that way. Then it would be kind of useful to have. And it'd be kind of cool to be able to like drive around a little robot at her place while she drives a robot around here. That'd be kind of cool. But for $200 a bot, that's just not worth it to me.
Yeah.
Way too much.
And I think the novelty would wear off a little after a little bit.
It would. That's certainly also true. How long have we been going? Do you even know?
I think about
maybe just a
20
little
minutes
over,
or so.
20 minutes? No way. I'd say more like maybe a little over 10, not even like almost 15.
The game's just so boring.
It's not that fun. We're not even talking about the fucking game at all. Although that is partially because this is actually a retake, because my game fucking crashed halfway through and I didn't want to play back to where I was without doing commentary, so I was just like, fuck it, and we're just gonna do it again. And it's a lot more interesting this time since we're not even talking about the game at all.
Yeah, because look at that. You're shooting things. I've never seen that before.
Although
That
this
is
one
so
enemy is kind of cool. This like tortured guy, this guy on a torture rack. That's kind of cool, but I don't know why they can throw spikes from their torture rack at me.
Because it's magic.
Ow.
Love the taste of evil souls.
They're using mind
How the
bullets.
fuck?
It's telekinesis, you know.
Oh yeah. Alright, going underground. What weapon do I want to use? I'll go back to this, I guess. Oh, perfect. Bunch more ammo for this. See, look at this. This thrown knife, this thrown blade is just... Come on, stop. See, now their dead bodies are falling into the way of the fucking thing.
I was talking about a throwing blade that's actually really good. That reminds me of the Razor Wind from Turok 2. It takes no ammo and can kill just about any lower level guy in one hit.
Well, that's like this thing. Although the throw does have ammo.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't even have ammo. It's just a crazy, crazy good weapon. It's amazing. It always reminded me of the Predator disc.
Oh man, I still remember when we would play AVP. And
Yeah.
whenever multiple people, whenever we were both playing as a Predator, it became Tron Deadly Discs.
Yeah, it really did.
It was like just who can maneuver around and who can like trick the disc AI and hide behind a corner and make it fly past them and shit. That was fun.
Yeah, it really was. This goes to show that AVP is vastly superior to even Call of Duty 9 million.
Well, I mean, this is not a Call of Duty year for me. I mean, well, the Treyarch years have never, ever... What?
I have to drop out.
Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, guess I'm alone for a little while. I think someone was knocking on General Watts' door. But I guess I'll just keep talking about what I was talking about. This is not a Call of Duty year for me. I mean, I'm not someone who's like, oh, I hate Call of Duty because Call of Duty is successful. No, I enjoy playing Call of Duty every now and then. But I have never been a fan of the Treyarch games. It just has never been as good to me. I don't know why. I just don't like it as much. Like Black Ops, just didn't nearly enjoy it as much as Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. And I'm not interested at all in Black Ops 2. I mean, I'm usually interested in the Modern Warfare games just because they're really good. But, I mean, World at War was pretty fucking awful. And I did not get Black Ops, but my brother did, and I tried it out. And I also had roommates in college back, or like some roommates I used to have had it. And it was alright, but I don't know, it just feels less polished than the Infinity Ward ones in Modern Warfare. So, this is not a year where I will be buying a Call of Duty game. That will probably be next year when Modern Warfare 4 comes out, which I'm guessing...
I think Modern Warfare 4 come out. I mean, the war is over.
Well, dude, I mean...
Unrest.
You know... So you were listening in that whole time?
No, not really.
Oh, well, I was just saying how this is not a Call of Duty year. What the fuck? I guess I was standing on the wind platform when the fucking level ended. Don't collect a single soul. Wow. Wow. Alright, we're doing another level. I don't care how long this goes. We're getting 2 levels out of the way now.
But I think when I looked at talking about Treyarch, I do own World at War and Black Ops. I never finished the main storyline for either one. I never played either one online that much, so yeah, there's a way.
The only good thing was Nazi zombies. I keep saying, I've been saying since World at War came out, if they brought Nazi zombies over to an Infinity Ward game, there would be nothing left to make people play Black Ops. Nazi zombies is fun. That's the only good thing. Make it another part of Spec Ops mode to have Nazi zombies, and there will be a lot less people buying the Treyarch games. That's
I
their
know, that's why
one
they don't
selling
ever do
point.
that, because they want... Treyarch wants money. And one day that'll be loaded up. How
Oh my
long is
god. This takes longer to load than most modern games. And I don't know why. It's just, I mean, you saw the original game. Didn't load that, didn't take this long. Battle Out of Hell didn't take this long. For some reason, overdose, the overdosage.
Quaint village.
Overdose is an over-joke, more like.
Sure.
Really? I'm fighting farmers? Oh my god.
Hey, let's see if anybody gets this reference. You're fighting farmers.
Oh, and they're throwing scythes at me. That's cool. And they're gonna attack me with pitchforks.
Well, only farmers' mums have guns, so.
Oh yeah. What the? What threw the? What's throwing poisonous pitchforks? And of course, it being a poison weapon. As I've stated in earlier episodes of this series, the poison weapons in these games are the biggest bullcrap because the auras of damage for the poison are just monstrously huge. Like, I can take damage from like 100 miles away from these fucking clouds of poison. It sucks. Oh, shotgun ammo.
That's actually a problem in Hexen. If you played as the cleric, you could drop poison bombs. The problem with that is the poison lasted so long that you could kind of trap yourself.
Wow. Wow, this sucks. Some of my weapons didn't even spawn with ammo at all in this level. That's cool.
Yummy. I love the
yep, there he is.
taste of evil souls in the morning.
I love the taste of evil souls in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. God, Belial is so boring. And he makes all these references. You'll see if you watch these episodes that are before this one. I mean, since you can't even hear it right now. There's just so many fucking references. He's just the reference king.
I don't know about that. I'd say Duke is, but...
well, obviously Duke wins, but this guy just makes a lot of old pop culture references. Like, dun, 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 another one bites the dust.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
It's... When you keep hearing it, you don't like it as much.
Well, I can definitely agree with that, but... First couple of times...
Now I'm fighting little children fairies that are carrying torches.
It's Alma! Kill her!
Oh god, don't remind me of Fithrir.
We're
recording this...
It wasn't that bad of a game, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't... The story was just so fucking retarded.
I know, they ruined the story. Because they wanted to make
little
it...
story made sense after the first game, then the second game didn't make much sense, and then the third game was just like, well, fuck it, we're gonna try to... What the fuck is this thing? Not these witches again, ugh. They were in the first game for like 5 minutes at 2 different sections, and that was it. And now they're like, hey, no one will recognize it because they barely did anything in the first game, so let's bring them back. Seriously, they were in like 1 level of the first game, and there were only like 5 of them. There she goes. Blap.
See, I never really liked the blood splatter on the face blood splatter. If you're seeing it, eyes don't work that way, I'd say.
Well, you know what game did do it really well, because it made sense and they handled it really well. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Left 4 Dead?
Starts with an R. Republic.
Oh, Republic Commando.
Yeah, they did it so well. They did it fucking great. I mean, you have a visor on, so it makes sense to get blood splattered, and then they would have that little animation of like something scanning across it and erasing all the blood. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. I'm surprised there was not a sequel to that. You would think there would have been.
You would think, because it was a really, really good game, that there would be a sequel. That's a game that at some point I think I might do a Let's Play of, because that's a really good game.
It's very short, though, which is kind of depressing.
Well, it only has 3 levels, but those levels are long.
Well, there is that.
Especially, the middle one is kind of short, but the first one and the last one, they're fucking long, dude.
I remember seeing a featurette on there talking about how it was originally just supposed to take place on Geonosis. I'm glad they decided not to do that.
Yeah,
no
I'm
matter
glad they
how long
added
that
the rest.
level was,
You
That would be
can't
kinda
have
annoying.
one level on a... I mean, you can't have like one level as the entire game. That's just awful.
Yeah.
I really liked the second level. The second level was a lot of fun in that game.
I think it was actually my favorite too, because it was on,
Because it was on an acclimator.
Yeah.
And then Kashyyyk was the last one, and that just went on forever. I mean, that was really like a whole game in and of itself. It was just so long. I mean, thinking back on it, I don't really know what took so long, but it just, like, there were just so many things to do. And you just constantly got new objectives and shit.
I remember one time, on the Kashyyyk level, you had to actually save a Wookiee, chieftain. I think his name was Tarful.
Yeah.
If you lost, they actually mentioned, reconditioning. So, like, if they lost that mission, they just had to go back and be reconditioned.
Wow.
That seems kind of stupid.
That's crazy.
Next one.
I remember when you had to fight Grievous. That was on Kashyyyk.
I don't think you ever fought Grievous.
He was there. Oh no, you never fought him. You fought Magna Guards. Those
Yeah.
guys were fucking assholes. They were
They
hard
really
as shit to kill.
I think it was the idea. It was supposed to be like Jedi droids almost.
I know, but it's like, although they were harder to kill as Jedi in at the very least that I could think of, the Episode 3 game. They were real assholes to kill in that game.
I remember that game. There's an alternate ending where you did kill Palpatine and become Emperor.
And Anakin became ruler. Yeah.
That's pretty sad because that was douchey Anakin, not awesome Vader.
Well, yeah.
Why they had to screw his character up so much, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, Vader was like the quintessential bad guy, and then they turned him into that.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Oh wow, this tunnel looks exactly the fucking same as the other tunnel I was in the last level. Hey look, I wonder if anything happens if I pick up this armor. Oh yeah, guys spawn. Never would've seen that coming. Would you die? What the fuck? He just wasn't dying. Is that like an invulnerable mode when they have that like red aura around them?
Possibly.
Oh well, the scream thing is totally overpowered in this game, and I have a lot of it. Oh great, now there's knights for some reason. Why are there knights in this level? I don't know.
It's actually an enemy from Quake 1, the Knights.
Oh
Those
dude,
guys
I
can
mean, everything that has any kind of medieval theme has knights in it.
Although why, actually, I wonder. I would like to see that. I'm pretty sure it won't work, but I'd still like to see, could a, steel breastplate take a shotgun blast? I
Probably
don't think
not.
it could, but I'd
I'm
still
gonna
like to
guess
see it.
no. Come on, God, this guy's so... What? That took so long. And now force push everything to death.
You really have to wonder, like, like if you're trying to shoot somebody with a medieval breastplate from a distance with a shotgun.
No! No! Don't run out! I think I got all... What the fuck? Wow. Well, I got a lot of guys. Anyway, keep going.
But if you could do... I'd just like to see it, because I think those breastplates are a bit more... or a bit tougher than people give them credit for.
Well, they were tough, but I mean... They probably actually would stand up pretty well to a shotgun.
Obviously not a rifle or...
Well, yeah, any kind of, like, high-powered thing. Not really. Wouldn't really work that well there.
I did see a video not too long ago where they shot a arrow from an English longbow into a breastplate, and it didn't actually... It penetrated, but it would have actually penetrated to somebody's skin, though.
There wasn't enough left to actually break someone's skin?
Yeah.
Wow.
It didn't penetrate the padding, the armor padding.
That's pretty wild. But then again, I'm sure when you have like a lot of those raining down, they're just like when you have a whole swarm of them, you're gonna find kinks in the armor and things like that.
But yeah.
Plus, I mean, there's still a decent amount of kinetic force behind those, especially when there's a lot of them. What the fuck is left alive? What am I... Oh, there's... Wow. There's always the one dumb enemy.
He was walking into a wall.
No, he was trapped up on a higher level, but he wasn't actually attacking me, so I didn't even know he was there. And now the other farmers are spawning.
Oh no, it's Resident Evil 4 all over again.
Oh god. Someone's dropping boulders on me, but they're not actually doing anything. Oh look, there's one dumbass kid left. Die already.
Die, Alma. Die.
Oh god, can I be done with this yet? This level is just already dragging. Oh god, now the fucking... Oh god. I'm still taking damage! I like leapt across the whole area and I was still taking damage from these fucking pitchforks. Ow.
Yeah, but they're demonic pitchforks. Like several layers above just a standard pitchfork.
I guess. Oh my god, tell me I'm almost out of here. This is so boring. This thing is so powerful, it just blows people up. And then it almost kills me every time I use that secondary close to me. But then again, I'm an idiot. Oh crap. Of course I ran out of ammo on the gun that was really fun and working. Oh god, what? They just spawned like 10 guys. Ugh.
Guess that. No, you're in purgatory, so it makes sense.
Good thing I have a rocket launcher. That makes everything easier.
Oh, why you'd be using it's the heavenly rocket launcher. That sounds like something from like Diablo, the heavenly rocket launcher.
Well, actually, it's not. I mean, even though I'm a half angel, half demon. Oh, look at these big guys. They look threatening.
Yeah, he'd only pretend I wasn't here.
Even though you're a half angel, half demon, the whole point of this game is basically the first part of the game is the first chapter is get out of your prison. The second chapter is kill Cerberus. And then this chapter is kill Samael for locking you up eons ago. And there's absolutely no connection between all these levels. They're just random levels to get you to whatever.
Wow.
And these big guys are just falling over. Yep, there they go. Hey, I'm done with the level. Sweet. Alright, that should actually come out. Finish the level using only the razor cube and the bone gun. Well, fuck you, you didn't give me any ammo for the bone gun. Even though the bone gun you could just call the shotgun.
No, anyway, it's the bone gun. It shoots razor sharp bones.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna get off. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Painkiller Overdose. I'm gonna try to probably beat the game today, since it is pretty early. So I'm gonna force myself to finish it. I don't know if General Lotz is gonna be here for it. Hey, he's probably gonna run for the hills.
No, that's gonna be a far way to run because there's no hills in Houston. But hey, whatever.
But anyway, guys, until next time, my name is Timpedia and special guest.
And we'll catch you guys later.